Chapter 2.4 Using Linear Models. They're used for two things, modeling real-world data and making predictions. So here's a tree and it's 5 feet tall. It grows 8 inches a year. Write and graph an equation to model the tree's height t after x years. The height of the tree is going to be equal 8 times the number of years plus the starting height. So t equals 8x plus 7. Since this is in slope-intercept form, we can say that the t-intercept is 0, 7. So the graph modeling the tree's growth would look something like this. Making predictions. So let's say you're taking a cab. Here's your driver, here's you. The price for a 2-mile drive is $5.25, the price for a 5-mile drive is $10.50, and you want to know the price for a 3.8-mile drive. The first thing you want to do is identify the data points. The x variables are going to be the lengths of the drives because the drives are independent. The y variables are going to be the prices because the prices depend on the lengths of the drives. The first thing we need to do is find the slope between the 2 points. So we use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If we plug everything in, this gives us 10.5 minus 5.25 over 5 minus 2. So now we know our slope is 5.2 over 3. Now we need to put everything into point-slope form and from that get the equation for a line. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. When we plug everything in, it's y minus 5.25 equals 5.25 over 3 times x minus 2. After distributing the slope and adding 5.25 to both sides, we have y equals 5.25 over 3x plus 1.75. Now what we want to do is plug in 3.8 for x. So y equals 5.25 over 3 times 3.8 plus 1.75. This means that a 3.8-mile cab ride would be $8.40. Something you can do with the data you get from linear models is scatter plots. Scatter plots are graphs that relate two different sets of data by plotting the data as ordered pairs, and they determine a relationship between the data sets. A weak positive correlation looks like this, and a strong positive correlation looks like this, while a weak negative correlation looks like this, and a strong negative correlation looks like this. However, sometimes there's just no correlation. There's also something called a trend line. It approximates relationships and predicts things.